Good evening, and thank you for joining us. Tonight, we begin with a major announcement from the Trump administration concerning prescription drug prices in the United States. A new initiative known as TrumpRx has been unveiled with the stated goal of lowering costs for consumers and expanding access to what the administration describes as more affordable health services. The announcement was made during an event at the White House and was accompanied by remarks from senior administration officials, including the administrator of the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services, Dr. Mehmet, and National Design Studio Director Joe Gebbia, who appeared alongside the president. According to statements made during the launch, the TrumpRx website is intended to serve as a platform through which Americans can seek lower price prescription medications. The administration says the site will allow consumers to purchase medicines directly from pharmaceutical companies at discounted rates. Officials have also indicated that more than 40 well known drugs will be offered at lower prices through the program. The initiative has been presented as part of a broader effort to address the rising cost of prescription drugs in the United States, an issue that has long drawn attention from policymakers, patients, and health advocates. During the event, President Trump said the health focused initiative would generate significant savings and offer what he described as healthier prospects for Americans. He also stated that some of the world's largest drug producers had agreed to reduce prices on certain medications, including Ozempic and Wegovy, as part of what were called most favored nation agreements. Those arrangements, according to the announcement, would involve price reductions in exchange for relief from U.S. tariffs. In addition, the administration said a group of 16 companies would provide discounts on specific drugs to government programs, including Medicaid, as well as directly to U.S. consumers. White House Press Secretary Carolyn Leavitt later addressed the initiative during a press briefing, where she characterized TrumpRx as, in her words, a state of the art website for American consumers to purchase low cost prescription drugs. She also described the announcement as historic, stating that it would save millions of Americans their hard earned money. Her comments echoed the central message of the administration's rollout, which emphasized consumer savings and expanded access to lower priced medications. The website itself has been framed by officials as a response to what they say are sharply higher drug prices in the United States compared with other countries. According to information displayed on the site, the same drugs produced in the same factories and in the same dosages are costing Americans as much as 1,000% more than they do elsewhere. The administration has cited that figure as part of its justification for launching the new platform and seeking agreements with pharmaceutical manufacturers. In explaining how the program is designed to function, officials said consumers can visit the TrumpRx website, search for the medication they are seeking, and then print a coupon. That coupon can be presented at a pharmacy in order to obtain the drug at a discounted price. The process, as described, is meant to provide a straightforward way for individuals to access lower costs without additional enrollment steps being outlined in the initial announcement. While the administration has promoted the initiative as a significant move toward reducing prescription drug expenses, the article also notes that some analysts have questioned whether the effort will have the intended effect on overall pricing or on the broader pharmaceutical industry. Those questions have been raised in the context of ongoing debates about how drug prices are set in the United States and what types of policy interventions are most likely to change them. Among those quoted expressing caution is Juliette Cubanski, Deputy Director for Medicare Policy at the health policy organization KFF. She said there is, in her words, a real question about the value of this for people with insurance. Kubenski also stated that in some cases, out of pocket costs could remain relatively unaffordable for many individuals, even with discounts in place. Her remarks highlight concerns that the impact of the program may vary depending on a consumer's insurance coverage and specific circumstances. The article further places the announcement within the wider U.S. political landscape, noting the significant role pharmaceutical companies play in Washington. According to figures cited from the Open Secrets Watchdog organization, drug companies spent a record high $187 million on lobbying activities in 2025. That statistic is included to underscore the influence of the industry at a time when the administration is seeking commitments from manufacturers to lower prices through the TrumpRx initiative and related agreements. Taken together, the rollout of TrumpRx, the statements from the president and White House officials, the details about potential discounts from major drug makers, and the cautious reactions from some policy analysts form the initial picture of how the program has been introduced to the public. The administration has emphasized savings, access, and international price comparisons, while outside voices have raised questions about how the initiative will work in practice for insured patients and whether it will meaningfully alter costs across the system. As we continue, we will take a closer look at the specific elements of the TrumpRx program, the agreements described with the pharmaceutical companies, and the concerns outlined by analysts, as this developing story moves into its next phase in our report in part two.